Hello everyone, welcome to my balance and fall prevention program. Now this is part 2. So if you have not seen part 1, which covers internal and external risk factors, as well as testing of your balance, please hit the pause button and go watch part 1. I'll put a link right down below in the comments section, and so you know how to get to part 1. While you're still here, you're supposed to go watch part 1. Everyone wants to jump to the exercises, but you really do need to test first. All right, so if you're still watching, I'm assuming that you've already done part 1. You have your PDF in hand. See, another reason why you should go to the first part. Your PDF's in hand, and you have an idea of how well you scored, and now we're ready to start the exercise program. So without further ado, let's start exercising. Now we're going to get to the exercise portion of this. I have a PDF that you can download, so you'll have a copy of all the exercises. So you might want to do that now, and as you go through the video, you'll kind of get an idea of the exercises and how you're supposed to be able to do them. Because everyone's going to come in at a different place. We've done some testing, so we know by now which side maybe needs a little bit more work. How are we doing overall? Are you a fall risk? Are you not? If you're not a fall risk, then what you need to do is add higher level balance exercises to challenge your sense of balance so that once again, you improve that and your future self will thank you. If you are unfortunately a fall risk right now, that's okay. We can improve that, especially by focusing on lower extremity strength, posture, and flexibility. The first thing we're going to do is just a simple squat. Make sure your chair does not slide. And we're doing chair squats. Nose over toes. You're going to stand up. Back down slowly. Back up. Back down slowly. We're going to do 10 of these. Then after 10, you're going to take a little break, and then we'll do 10 more with your eyes closed. And we'll do a couple right now, and when your eyes are closed, it's just a whole different feel. Now, if you are shakier with your eyes closed, which is normal, and if you feel like you need to hang on to something or have it be close by, that's completely fine as well too. But what we're doing is we're making ourselves work that much harder when we take out our visual sense. If you're pretty strong already and you don't need the chair, what you can do is use the chair for a little bit of balance maybe. And you can do your squats this way. Now the key is you want to try to keep your knees from coming too far forward over your toes. So really pretend like you're sitting back in a chair and back up. Maybe you don't even need this for balance. Maybe you can just do air squats where you come down and back up again. Remember, you'll do 10, and then you'll do 10 more with your eyes closed. Next one we're going to do is we're going to work on ankle and calf strength. So if you need a chair, have something close by or a wall, but basically you're just going to come up on your tippy toes, and you're going to try to maintain that position for a 10-second count. Now if you can, let go of your arm, and cross your arms across your chest. And you're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And then back down again. Take a little break. Hold your arms again. Back up. Hold it for 10 seconds. And you're going to repeat that 3 times. You know where I'm going next. Now it's going to be eyes closed. So if you need to hold on, that's fine. You're going to come up, get your balance, and then you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to maintain that for 10 seconds. If it's easy and if you don't need that, fold your arms across your chest, get nice and strong with your posture, engage the core, and then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to see if you can maintain this for 10 seconds on your tippy toes with your eyes closed. And once again, we'll repeat that 3 times for about a 10-second hold. Now we're going to go into a single leg balance. Your goal is for training. I know we did this for a test, but now when we're training our sense of balance, we want to try to maintain a single leg balance for about a minute on each leg. And we want to have enough of a challenge so it's not too easy. So if I'm doing a single leg balance and it's just, okay, I could stay here all day, make it more challenging. So what you can do is something as simple as turning your head to the right, turning your head to the left, and back to neutral. And then of course, you can always close your eyes as well too. If you need balance or if you need something for support, that's completely fine. But the goal is I want you to work for about a 1-minute balance, and if I lose my balance, that's fine. Come back up, and try to work on it for at least a minute at a time. Another way to make this more challenging is to get, this is just a folded yoga mat. Standing on that now will all of a sudden add a whole nother level of dynamic control that's needed. And remember, the idea is to find out where you are challenged, but not so much that you keep losing your balance all the time. So the idea is you want to find that sweet spot. It's not too easy, it's not too hard, and yeah, okay, right here, that's where I feel like I'm working hard and I'm going to keep my eyes open or whatever it might be. But challenge yourself a little bit as long as you're safe. You got a chair close by if you need it, or you got a wall close by. But having something like a yoga mat, even for your squats and things like that, will make it a little bit more challenging. And that'll just help your sense of balance as well as proprioception, which are those little receptors that tell your body where you are in space. Next one we're going to do is head rotations, and that's really important because that mimics real world activity. Rarely do we walk in a straight line with our head always straight. What happens if you're walking and you hear someone calling your name, you turn, and all of a sudden you lose your balance? So it's important that we train that and practice that. So you're going to stand up nice and tall, your feet are going to be as close as you can, that's comfortable for you. Hands go behind your back. Good posture, scalp in the back pocket, engage my core, and then I'm going to turn to the left, and I'm going to hold it for a few seconds, and then as quickly as I can comfortably, I'm going to turn it to the right. Hold it for a few seconds, and then as quickly and smoothly as I can, I'm going to rotate to the left. And then back to the right. And in terms of your rotation, I want you to go as fast as you can that's comfortable for you. Obviously, if you're dizzy or anything like that, please stop doing this, or if you have a history of being lightheaded. But otherwise, I do want you to challenge yourself. Use a chair if you need to close by, but the idea is that you're getting used to a quick head turn and regaining your balance, and then a quick head turn and regaining your balance as well too. I want you to do 10 of those. When we count back and forth, it's considered one repetition. The next set of 10 we'll do, guess what? Eyes closed. So you're going to keep your eyes closed. Maybe initially you have your feet further apart. Maybe you hold on because you're not sure. Good posture, scalp in the back pocket, engage the core. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I'm going to turn left. I'm going to turn right. I'm going to turn left. I'm getting the hang of it. Maybe I'll let go. Turn right. Okay, I'm keeping my balance. Maybe I'll bring my feet together. Left. Right. Left. Right. You get the idea. If you're a real rock star, you know what? Go onto one leg. Eyes closed. Left. Right. Hold on if you need to, but challenge yourself. So you'll do a second set of 10. Remember, back and forth is considered one rep. Now this last exercise, I'm sure, is going to elicit some giggles and some laughs and yeah, I really wish I could do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to add some jumping into the mix. Now hold on, just listen to me here for a second. Remember, we have lost and regained our balance throughout our whole life. But what happens is when we get older, we sometimes don't have the ability to move as fast as we need to regain that. Because all balance is your center of gravity moving and us having to catch ourselves. And so as we get older, we don't do a lot of running and jumping anymore, which is okay. But we still need to add that into the mix if we can. So I'm going to show you the way I'd like you to do it, and then I'll show you some other progressions that'll make it a little bit easier if you're looking at me like, look, I got 2 knee replacements. I'm not jumping because it hurts like heck. All right, so this is first we'll do if you can do this without any restrictions. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, you're in good posture, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a little jump and regain our balance, and we'll do a quarter turn to the left. So it's basically a 90-degree turn. So I'm here, and I get my balance, and then I come back, regain my balance, go to the right, regain my balance, regain my balance, regain my balance. The idea is that we're doing a directional change as well as a quick plyometric motion so that if I ever do catch myself, my body's going to be more primed to doing it, but I'm doing it in a slow, controlled motion. Now let's say you're like, you know what, no, wait, that hurts too much. Fair enough. don't worry about the rotation. Maybe it makes you dizzy. Then what I want you to do is, if you can't do the rotation, is focus on just doing it in a straight plane. So I'm here, jump, and I get my balance. Get my balance. Remember, you want to be as light as you can. I don't want loud jumps. I want soft jumps and landing, and then regain your balance. Regain your balance. Let's say you just can't do that. You're like, no way, Ed, that just hurts my knees. Fair enough. Then what I want you to do is maybe just don't even leave the ground. Just kind of bounce up and down on your toes. Kind of get used to that. Maybe go a little bit side to side. What we're doing is we just want to increase the speed of contraction because we have slow twitch fibers and we have fast twitch fibers. And without getting too complicated, basically muscles that are responsible for slower motions and muscles that are responsible for faster motions. As we get older, and especially as we lose our balance, guess what? The fast twitch muscle fibers start to drop. So what we have to do is bring in some sort of training that will help that. So you have three options. The rotational jump, get your balance, get your balance, get your balance, get your balance. If you can't do that, try working on it in a straight plane. If you can't do that, maybe just come up onto your tippy toes and just work on some speed that way. Maybe go side to side, maybe do a little bit of everything. And the idea is that I want you to work on this until you're a little bit tired, right? So instead of a number of reps, kind of get an idea, because everyone's going to be at a different place. Maybe if you can handle all of them, you'll just get that much more out of it. Remember to try to do these exercises if you can 3 to 4 times in a week. And the first few weeks you do the exercises is just an improvement in motor control. Your body's just kind of getting used to what's going on. After that is when the magic happens and you start to get a little bit stronger. All right, everyone, hopefully by now you understand the importance of doing a little bit of daily balance exercise. I'm telling you, if we don't work on our balance on a conscious, regular basis, it will deteriorate significantly with age. And then when we need it, in case of a fall, it's not going to be there. All right, so you know I'm a big proponent of strength training, so I've got strength training exercises as well that you guys can follow. Hopefully you have your PDF with you as well. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Good luck. I really want you to be safe. So do your balance and do your strengthening exercises. We'll see you at the next video. All right, take care.